Hi, I'm Gabby. Welcome to my channel. And today I want to talk about some things, so let's go. Hello, welcome to my manga review video. Don't worry, I'm not eating in this one, but I do have some tea that I am drinking, some green tea and squeeze of lemon. Okay, so hot. so today I'm going to review my manga, and by the time you watch my something-ish vlog, it would make no sense or complete sense to you if you watch this. So a little bit out of order. So I just did a recording for that one, so now I'm redoing recording for this video. So because this is gonna come out before this vlog, a little history or explanation. I originally was going to talk about both of the mangas I talked about last time, the recent volume, this one, but I only read one volume of the one because I picked up the wrong volume. I'm going to talk about one of the mangas because I took up the wrong volume. So instead, but I still want to talk about two mangas in this video. So instead, I'm going to talk about one of the mangas I've been reading on an app. So here we go. So we're going to go with the physical copy first, which is a manga that I had read when I was going to Florida, which is the villainess isn't loved by the neighboring country's prince. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize for that noise you hear. Can't control the dogs outside. They're not mine. So anyway, yeah. So quick review about the story. So if you haven't read or haven't saw my last video, is talk about basically left off about where they discovered there's a sacred stages and they want these rings, and there's two new characters introduced into it. Okay. So now she got in trouble. She snuck out once and got in trouble, and then now the guy came back. The guy that then one of the new characters came back and easily convinced her. Well, to me at least, I think it was quite easily convinced to go back out again behind her husband's back after getting in trouble and saying she won't do it again. Okay. It's still hot. Why am I drinking? I'm thirsty. Anyway. Yeah, that's my cat. Okay. Or that's just a dog drinking. I don't know. Anyway. So anyway. Oh yeah. So she met two fishes that's in water, and she could breathe in the water. Funny enough, basically she's not drowning. I forgot if she's in the water or not. But basically she's not drowning, and there's two fishes swimming around each other, and then there's the ring. And they talk to her and explain about the ring and like taking it and how the magic works and so on and so forth. Anyway, and then they kind of give her the warning at the last minute, of course. That's very cliche, but that's not what I'm mad at. And then, her husband came in, and then they had this whole little, I won't even say argument, discussion. This little discussion, and they forgive each other and kiss make up. It's cute. But then it's only when they went outside and they got attacked by the guy who brought her there. Of course, it's to be expected. Again, it wasn't like a surprise or anything. It was to be expected. If you read enough shoujo manga, you pretty much read the cliches. So he took the ring, and of course, because the warning, the fish to give her the last minute, it happened. Set up and I forgot what other one you'll say. Wait after you set it up. But anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, he now was in desperation to find the ring or find a way to wake her up, because she wouldn't wake up. She's unconscious, and so he went to the person who he has an alliance with, or who gave him powers, which is the air fairy king. I said queen. King. He could change his looks, by the way, from male to female, so I don't think it really matters. But anyway, point is, he's the king, because that's how a judge call him in the book. So when he changed himself into the king to ask for help, the king gave him the ring, just handed to him. Didn't have to go on a quest or anything, just handed him the ring. So now he got a little power up, and then he was able to go rescue. Well, technically he didn't rescue. He went to go get the ring back, because the guy was going to get the ring anyway because they had the girl in a cage. And I guess the ring was supposed to set her free. Okay, more about those characters later. So, then it was, I forgot to look up the word for it in Japanese, but anyway. So she went to go get them. So they got the ring back, was able to wake her up, and kiss make up again. And how it ended, it was such a, that's it. That's how they ended. It was such a bland ending. I mean, it was supposed to be cute, but for some reason, I don't know why. And the girl, when she woke up, she's kind of off or something. Something's off about her, apparently. And that makes it more intriguing and interesting, and I do like that aspect of it. She woke up, she still in love with him, but I think she forgot her memory. That's it. There you go. Something about her memory is off. And I think that part is intriguing, and I would love to see more. So now I'm going to give to you my opinion. Again, I am not a big fan. So I like where it lead off to where it left off of where they need the rings, and then when the rings taken off and put it back on, part of her memory is gone, or she doesn't think what she used to. Like, something is different about her. Like, she doesn't even recognize, she thinks she's in the game and she's being hugged by her favorite character, and then she doesn't recognize that this is her life now. So yeah. So with that aspect, as I said, I enjoyed it. I think that's a good aspect. That's a good cliche I actually kind of like. It is a cliche, but it's a cliche. Again, I like and I enjoy. But with characters and new characters, again, I think they just didn't want to make one of the pre-existing characters as the bad guys. I mean, the queen is already kind of bad guy, but they already made a resolution with her, kind of quick. So this is where my complaints are. I think when they made the resolution, how they resolved the muddy water and the conflict with the queen was kind of too easy and too quick. But again, with the way the manga industry works, they never know when they want to cut it off. So I guess that's part of the reason why. But it's not like my personal favorite kind of thing. So I prefer something different, and I might draw this over this with my talk over. By the way, I never mentioned that earlier, but I'm talking about that just in case you see a drawing randomly in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, so that's my opinion about it, and that's how I feel about those two characters, and I think that's one reason why they exist, because they're really bland characters. Like, he is doing anything for her, and she is just another obsessive character when they already have two obsessive characters. I feel like maybe they'll do more of, like, have her wedged in between the prince and thing, but I'm like, that will make them more interesting, yes, but I'm like, the build-up for now is not really interesting, and I feel like it's kind of predictable, especially since she doesn't seem like to be the person to do that in the first place. So the way they set her up, that she's obsessive, but she'll still reprehend her servant, Leroyd. I forgot how to say his name, but anyway, he's such a blank. I don't even remember his name. Okay. So yeah, and they didn't even show the Forest Fairy King a lot, which is kind of disappointing because he was my favorite character. And that's about it. As a matter of fact, he even showed up in the like side stories. So yeah, again, disappointing for me. But I'd like to see the parents' story, which is like very cute. They're like competing to get the best necklace for their wives. That's cute. And I said the interactions between the thing is mostly cute. There were some points like, but other than that, it was also really, really cute how he was so desperate and how she was like mistaken. I was like, okay, yeah, that's cute. And that got to me. I was like, thump thump. So stupid. But anyway, that's my opinion. I was thinking of doing an opinion towards Arthur, and I'm like, just a way to practice my Japanese, because like, I feel like I say it so soon. But it's not gonna be a very good one, so I don't know. And isho kara. Which one is that? 急所までウキウキしたが最近だんだん 悪いになにな悪くなると思います。ごめんなさい。ちょっと好きじゃない。他のそうた女性がある。だから新しい登場はごめんなさい。And if I continue this, I will probably continue this on the recording. So yes, we're going to skip over. There's a lot to say, but again, I have to probably write it out more properly because I'm like, what I want to say. But anyway, that's kind of what I want to say. I really don't care for the characters, and I just the new characters at least. And bring back Chris, my favorite character. There we go. So the other one, a character I want to talk about. Hold on, let me see how much time I have left. I spent 10. Okay, so let's do another 10. The other manga I want to talk about is a manga that I read on app. Okay, so little confession. I did read this before I even went to Japan. I did read this online, kind of illegally. My bad. I didn't even know. I just came across it by accident. Kind of. I wasn't even searching for this manga. I just saw it, the cover, and I liked it. It was cute. Clicked on it, read it, and I enjoyed it. And then they stopped uploading, and then I stopped reading it. And then until fast forward to earlier this year, around February, before I left to Japan. So we had to do a project where we talk about recommendations. So one of the recommendations was manga, and the person next to me, coincidentally, also liked manga or webtoons. And she'll show me apps that she read off, and like, oh, there's apps for these. And I knew there was apps for these, but the only ones I knew was webtoons and tapas, and this manga was not on either of these. So I'm just saying. But then that got me to searching. Well, maybe there's more mangas out, well, more apps out there than I thought, because the one she was reading was in Chinese. Oh, I was looking for one in Japanese, but this is where I came across this app called Pocket Comics, and this is where I accidentally came across the manga that I read before, kind of legally, but now it's more legit because this is one I think is one actually hosted, because you can pay, but you also could read for free. So you read for free to a certain point, up to chapter 98, and after past 98, you start paying like 5 coins or whatever the conjugation of it, conjugation of the coins is. Of course it's gonna be more than like 5 cents or something, but that's how much the currency on this app is. It's the C, the circle. It's kind of like a copyright symbol. But yeah, so it's really cute, and the manga I'm talking about, by the way, is called Nutella's the Counterfeit Bride. I think it's spelled her said her name right. It's Nullitas. And this is it. It's a fantasy romance. I don't know if you can see it right, but yeah. So after chapter 99, at chapter 99 you start paying, and so ooh. I'm sorry, I got distracted because there's a lot of ones that are really good here. And this one right now on this app, as I'm recording, is number 1. It sits at number 1 of the, I guess, top 10. Yeah, let's say top 10. And it is also, but it's a really good manga. And if you, just to give you just a preview of the art style, if I could. That's another thing is I've been having trouble with. Here's a little preview of the art style. There you go. That's one panel. It is a very like the art style. It is in color, and it's really good story. So preview the story. So I've been saying so many times. Oh my gosh, let me stop saying that. The story starts with the girl. She doesn't have silver hair. She has naturally silver hair, but she has been dyeing it a brown color by her mother, and works because her mother works for this mining. She also works for the same count, but what the mother is hiding from the daughter and the count is that is the count illegitimate daughter. and they're posing the daughter as a son, so to protect her from getting raped, like other maids by both the count or the count's son. But even though the should save her from being raped, doesn't stop her from being abused, specifically by the count's son, who likes to pick on her and abuse her. The count has with his legit wife, I think 4 daughters and a son. Who will be his supposed to be his future here, but he is after his, I think, fourth or last daughter, he started having affairs with servants and people outside brothels and so on and so forth, and not caring for his wife and disregarding her. And to earn back his love, she just would try to have children and hopefully have his son that he so wanted. But the son wasn't born with his silver hair, because they have a thing where everyone who is born with a silver hair has high potential and you give a special gift, like they're talented or they're smart or brilliant, something like that. And so that was her. She is born, the girl is born. She doesn't have a name. She was never given a name by the mother. The mother never named her, so they always named her you or boy or something like that. I forgot. So then when the girl got so sick that the mother was desperate to save her, she, because of so much abuse and starvation, barely starved again, because the guy, when he beat her, she pukes up what she ate. She went to the count to get her, to heal her, to give her medicine, and revealed that is his daughter. And so he decided to make a plan, because his original biological daughter is supposed to marry a duke who he sees as a rival. The duke himself doesn't care. He doesn't like the count, but he doesn't see him as a rival either. He just thinks him as a man, a corrupted man. See him as corrupted. That's all. He doesn't really think much of him, and that the count probably will have something up his sleeve and do something against him, like plan his daughter to do something against him or whatever, like poison him. So he went to investigate and found out that the girl, he knew what the girl name was, and he was very suspicious of her name. By the way, the count gave her a name, and it was a very degrading name. I forgot what it means. I think it means like pig, something like pretty much bait or whatever. It's not a very good name to give a girl. If within the world, that's what the name means. Nutellas, whatever. I pronounce that name. Anyway. And so she is pretty much, she got saved and she went along with the plan. She feels bad because the guy was actually very caring about her. He actually showed her warmth, and she's falling in love. And the guy actually fell in love with her too, coincidentally. Especially when he learned about her circumstances and she's an illegitimate daughter. He already knew it before she even came. And he decided to marry her anyway. He decided to go with the plan. And then when she turns out to be more nice and gentle than she looks, lays up to it and warms up to her and try to show her good stuff. And again, they both fall mutually in love with each other. So it's a really nice, cute story. And after that, they both she eventually come on, confessed to him, and they both made a plan to go against the count. And so and have their own little happy ever after. And the count wanted it too, because he thinks having dirty blood, and it's not just him, it's most of the society, will be his greatest revenge. That once they have a kid, he submitted his revenge. That's his little petty revenge, by the way, against his